Look at, we got Colette down there. Colette! There's my Colette. There's my Colette. Look at my Colette. Look at Bridget. There's Bridget. Bridget. Colette. Bridget's eating some grass over there. I'm going to try to sing you happy birthday. It's the morning of Monday, September 8th. And guess what, folks? They are 3 years old today. 3 years old today. And just let them out so they're kind of interested in doing their smelling and doing their business. Because looks like it's hard to get them in the same shot. I kind of wanted them in the same shot before I sing happy birthday. Maybe Bridget has a little tummy ache. She's eating some grass. Can we sing happy birthday to you guys? Bridget? Bridget? Got it? Well, she must have a tummy ache. Okay. And Colette's very interested. She's smelling something over here. We have a little salamander or a little tiny lizard that likes to go back and forth across here to this area over here. And the little lizard is, I'm not sure if it's a lizard or a salamander or whatever it is. It goes over here. So she's probably smelling that and she's digging. Look at that. Oh, she's going crazy. She's digging for something. Don't find our little salamander. Got it. He probably eats bugs and stuff. We don't want to do anything bad to him. He probably eats bugs and ticks and these little roaches that are kind of hang around outside sometimes. So today is September 8th, Monday morning. We're going to do a little more of a birthday thing later. We'll make it quicker because this one's already going in a couple of minutes. But they're preoccupied right now, as you can see. That's Bridget. And if I get enough gumption, maybe I'll dig up their little tiny puppy video I made back in October of 2022 when they were just a handful. They were right in my hands. They were so tiny and they made cute little sounds. That's the time that I fell in love with these two little munchkins. But they're 3 years old now. But they're so interested. Look at this. They're so interested in everything. We'll make a shorter one and I'll have a little happy birthday thing. And oh, here's the cat we've been helping out. We call her Kitty. Let me see if I can. Can you see Kitty? See, there's Kitty. See? There's Kitty. No one has spotted Kitty yet, otherwise it'd be barking. There's Kitty. There's Kitty. She usually comes around the evening time. And we'll throw out a little bit of food for her and water. She's come by so regularly that sometimes we bought some cat food for her, the wet kind in the can. Don't know who she belongs to or if she even belonged to somebody. We have a stray cat and dog problem in the state of Texas. I think Texas is the third worst. People somehow just don't take care to get their animals neutered or spayed, and then you end up with a state like Texas where you got too many unwanted animals. And we want all the animals, but we already got 8. We just don't have the capacity for more or the pocketbook. So we've already tried to do as much as we can. At least this one here, we can make sure we got fresh water for him or her and some food. I mean, that's about the best. And we do have some places for him or her to stay when it gets rainy or super duper cold. Got little places that this cat can go. This cat's very spry and nimble. It can jump this whole gate. This gate is actually taller than me, just a little bit more than 6 feet, and this thing over here is like more than 6.5 feet. And I've seen the cat come up and jump all the way over it. I put her ladder right there, so sometimes it'll get on the corner there. And so when it gets on the corner, just in case it wants to come down, it can come down easy on the ladder. It doesn't have to hurt itself. So, oh, now they see it. Now they see it. Bridget wakes up. They see Kitty. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't mean to hijack your birthday. I'm hijack your birthday with the cat story. We're gonna come back to these girls a little bit later. Okay, guys. Okay, let me back out of here so you got them both. There's Bridget and Colette. Okay, we'll come back a little bit later. Look at all these puppies. There's Colette, one of the birthday girls. Oh boy, guys. There's Colette, one of the other birthday girls. Colette and Colette and Bridget. Colette and Bridget. Let's sing happy birthday to everybody. I got this on close up or what's going on here? Where's Colette and Bridget? There they are. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hold on. Can we do it again? I'm trying to get you guys. Stay right there. Stay. Bridget. Colette. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Colette and Bridget. Happy birthday to you. You're 3 years old. All right, go. Oh, honey, you almost knocked the phone out of my hand. Do it again, honey. Honey. Again, honey. You got some good legs on you. Go, honey. Whoa. Go, honey. Whoa. Come on, honey. Honey, go. Come on, honey. Whoa. Look at Luna say, hey, don't forget about me. Everybody wants some of the party, right? Okay, look at even Colleen over there. Yeah, who just had a birthday? Oh, Maynard. Maynard, did you sing along with us? I didn't hear you singing, Maynard. That's because Maynard just had a birthday, folks. Remember? August 30th. So his birthday was only about a little over a week away, a week and a couple of days. He turned 16. Look at the birthday girl trying to say hi to Big Brother. Look at Colette trying to say hi to Maynard. They're all trying to say hi. Okay, let me pass out. Uh-oh. What are the... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think they're going to like that one. Hold on, guys. Hold on, Luna. Your birthday's not until, what, the end of May. So you have a long ways to wait for yours, but I'm going to still give you some. First, we have to give it to Colette. Here's for Colette. Only Colette. No. Only Colette. Colette. There's Colette. Hold on. Watch out, Oscar. Now we got to give it to the other birthday girl. Where's Bridget? Bridget. Don't worry, guys. That's Bridget. Watch out, guys. How about we'll do Honey next, because Honey sometimes gets stressed out if she doesn't get hers. I'll give you... Hold on, Luna. Hold on. Here's for Honey. Honey. Watch out, Luna. Watch out. Now, Luna. Luna. Okay. Who we got coming up? Oh, Oscar. Hold on. Now, how about Colleen? I'm not going in any particular order, guys. It's just I'm trying to get the ones that would kind of create a problem if they don't get it working on it first. In other words, they might try to steal from somebody else. There's Celine. Maynard. The last shall be first, Maynard. Wasn't it said? The last shall be first. Here's for Maynard. There we go, Maynard. I know you like that. How about that, Maynard? You like the whipped cream, Maynard? If I put it down there, is he going to see it? Maybe. Kind of. Where's the birthday girls? Where's the birthday girl? Look at the birthday girl. There's Bridget. Luna, you already finished yours, Luna? Look at Colette. Look at Colette already finished hers. Wow. All 8 puppies. Look at that. All 8 puppies. We got 8. Here comes Honey. We got 8. There's Honey. 8 puppies, folks. 8 puppies. My goodness. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, hey, Kurt, do you ever see yourself taking care of 8 animals? I would say absolutely not. How would I have the money to do that? How would I have the time to do it? How would I have the nerves to handle 8 different little creatures like this? Sometimes you just have to rise to the occasion. You know, if you're helping them out, if you're rescuing them, if you're saving them from what could have been, well, for some of them, a death sentence, and others, you know, still pretty bad. So you just find yourself actually enjoy doing the world some good. Kids, young kids, and small animals like this, be it kittens, cats, puppies, dogs, I'm not saying any other animal is less important, birds, horses, cows, foxes, whatever, but we tend to be closer with these animals because they're our pets. And so if you see one being treated badly, being neglected, not given proper nourishment, housing, protected from the elements, I mean, don't you have to step in, folks? I do. You got to step in. And that's called doing the world some good. Do the world some good. Okay, so this is Monday night. It's just been a crazy, lovely summer here in Texas. I know we're almost into fall. We kind of are into fall, really, but man, it's been getting down into the 60s for the last couple days, getting up into the upper 70s, low 80s. I mean, that's the middle of October. That's like a couple weeks before Halloween, folks. If you're not from Texas, Central Texas, where I'm at, I mean, we just got out of August. I mean, it should be 102 degrees right now. It should not be fun to be out right now. We'd be sweating, we'd be hot, all the dogs would be out of breath. And so we've been spoiled this summer. Last summer we also got a little bit spoiled too. 2 summers in a row where it just didn't seem like the typical oppressive Texas summer. How did we get so lucky? I don't know. Now the winters, that's another story, because the winters can get bitterly cold here. And if you're used to cold weather and in a cold place like Minneapolis, for example, or Maine, or maybe even New York upstate, well, you're used to it. It gets cold early, and everybody knows what to do. And it seems like in Texas, every year they don't know what to do. They leave their dogs outside. They don't seem to think and understand that when it gets below freezing, the dog's water is going to freeze. They're not smart enough to know that. They're not smart enough to check the water and put warm water in there. So that's just what happens when you live in a hot climate like Texas. And then you get these freezes during the winter. Just people, it's not on their radar. They just can't seem. They're also bad drivers. Just some of you can probably feel for me. You've probably done that before. You've lived in a cold climate, then you move to a warmer climate, and you see how people act when it all of a sudden gets too cold. So anyway, to go back to the good points, let's go back to the pros. An amazing summer. I mean, this really was just an amazing summer. I think we only had 4 days over 100, maybe 5. I mean, that's down. That's down from, what was it? Just 2 or 3 years ago, we were getting close to records, 30 or 40 or 50 days over 100. It was just crazy. And then the year before that, so last year, 2024, in the summer of 2025, we've been really blessed. I don't know if our luck is going to hold out for summer of 2026, but it just really is nice. You can get out here, and I've been out here, almost 10 minutes on this video. My shirt isn't soaked, folks. My shirt is still dry. My face is still dry. My hands aren't getting slippery. You can see even Maynard, his mouth isn't open. They're not all going crazy trying to grasp and gasping for air, which they would be if it was a typical September 8th. Oh, look at our attack dogs. See, this is why we have them here, folks. This is our attack team in motion. This is our attack team in motion. We got 7 attack dogs. You don't want to mess with them. You might lose an ankle. You might just lose an ankle, folks. This is our attack dogs in action. So anyway, there's the 2 pigeons. My internet with AT&T went out, and well, you probably can't see them because it's too light. Hold on, let's see if I can get in there a little bit. There you go. You see them, guys? There we go. Not locked in. See those 2 pigeons up there? So our line went out, and it was very frustrating. I was going to get rid of AT&T because they've had different problems. In fact, they had a problem today. Anyway, they sent out a tech. They said, "Oh, you're going to get a $150 charge, if it's your fault," that kind of crap. And it turns out the line that goes from the house all the way up there was chewed on or pecked at by some of these pigeons. It destroyed the line. Now, AT&T uses the fiber optic, so that's actually a light. It's actually a thin light stream that's coming through that wire, and so it doesn't take much to damage that. So they fixed it, and everything was working fine. This was literally like less than a week ago, and then Today I'm trying to do some stuff. I tried to put up a crazy TikTok video. I mean a TikTok style video. I also have it on TikTok as well. But the thing wasn't uploading. It kept buffering. Like, what is going on here? I got 300 megabytes a second on this thing. It turns out AT&T was down for a little bit. So it's just kind of frustrating. But all in all, I'm very thankful to be on the planet Earth here on Monday, September 8th, 2025. I'm still doing my thing and the puppies are still doing their thing. And man, we just have really nice weather, low humidity. I mean, just this is almost, it feels like Santa Monica, or it feels like LA. If you've ever been there, they always have a little bit cooler weather than other parts of more in-state in California, like Riverside and San Bernardino. Those places get a little bit hotter. But yeah, it feels kind of like that. It has kind of a nice, comfortable feel. The humidity's low, feels good outside. There's a slight breeze, almost a cool breeze, believe it or not. And the weatherman is saying it might dip down into the upper 50s tonight. It's really going to feel like fall. Spoiler alert, they're talking about it by the end of this week, getting up into the 90s. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope this is one of the times where the weathermen are wrong. But anyway, I try to make a well thought out, bespoke video for their birthdays, and I try to talk a little bit, kind of create a time capsules, what's going on with the weather, what's going on, not so much with me, but the dogs and stuff like that. And so one thing that's gone on with the birthday girl, she has some kind of abrasion on her leg. Do you see that? Her skin is normally dark. That's actually her skin right there. That's her skin. I thought maybe she had some kind of infection. Sometimes they chase up and down this curb here, and I think somehow she scraped her thigh that way, her leg, and it's been a month or two, and it's not going away. It's getting smaller. It's just not going away. So that's one of the birthday girls. That's Brigitte. She's 3 years old. You guys know Celine. She's 8. Her birthday's at the end of March. She's no longer a spring chicken. Here's her sister, her blood sister, Colleen. Colleen is also 8. There's Luna. Luna, how old are you now? 5, right? You're 5. Oh, Luna's getting warm. Why are you getting so warm, Luna? It's not warm out here. What is the birthday girl doing over here? The other birthday girl. What is Colette doing over here? She just kind of lazying in the grass, the cool grass. Look at that. You still have a little she has a little whipped cream on her whiskers. Look at that. See, some of them are white, kind of whitish blonde. Did you enjoy your birthday cake? Kind of. It's the whipped cream. We don't really give you cake. We got some whipped cream. Okay. Here's the others. They're sisters. Brigitte. Supposedly they're from the same litter, guys. They look quite a lot different from each other, but I don't know how that happens, but I guess it could happen. If you go back and look at the 2022 videos, you'll see I had them both together, 2 sisters from the same mom. But they sure turned out differently, didn't they? That's interesting how that happened like that. So there we got Celine. There's Honey, Miss Honey. I think Miss Honey, what was she? You're 5, right? You and Luna kind of share a similar birthday. So Luna's 5 at the end of May. Of course, you all know big brother here, Grandpa Maynard. Grandpa Maynard just kind of hanging out. He's just kind of slow going. Been trying to exercise him a little bit. He had a checkup, and the good news is, now he has problems, but the good news is it appears they haven't gone worse. And I ended up getting him a shot. The first time I got him a shot is for some arthritis and some problems he's having in his hip area. And the shot was called, I just heard the name for the first time last week, Librela or Labella, something like that. It's for dogs. And he got 5 milligrams of that for his size. You know, he's not a big dog. So I haven't noticed a huge difference. It does seem like he is moving a little bit more freely. So anyway, that's Maynard. He's kind of hanging in there. That's about it, guys. Oh, do we miss Oscar? What's Oscar doing? Oscar just hanging out here, right, Oscar? Oscar's also a 3-year-old, right, Oscar? That sounds like Jasper. Is that Jasper? Jasper's over there. There's our backyard dogs right behind that fence. The ones that you see me sometimes helping in the videos. In fact, I was trying to help Peanut cut his nails today, but my battery on my buffer. You can buy a real cool buffer, guys, off of Amazon to kind of polish up and kind of grind down their nails, you know, especially if they're very sensitive or if they're just kind of skittish, and that kind of helps them out. But my battery went down, so I'm going to try to bring Peanut back over here and help him out with his nails. Anyway, I think that's a wrap. This is a time capsule for September 8th, 2025. I'm Kurt Thompson. Let me put my mugshot in there. Let's see if I can flip it around. There we go. Kurt Thompson here, guys. So, like, you know, you can tell that I'm in a very good mood. Just great weather. Doesn't mean I still don't have my own problems. I'm plagued by some interesting health problems that just never seem to go away, and it kind of causes me some trials and tribulations when it comes to just normal activities and work, and I'm not going to go into all that. I'm just going to try to keep it lighthearted, maintain positivity. You know, but I am in a good mood. Again, it's great to be on the planet here on September 8th, 2025, and to be with all these puppies. Just a beautiful day. I could close my eyes and just imagine I was back in Santa Monica, you know, on a beautiful September day. It might be a little bit cooler there, but it still feels just like that. Low humidity, wonderful weather, sunny, and a great birthday for the little puppies over there. So that's about all I can think of for right now. And I kind of make these videos for me to look at in the future. You know, when you're looking how things change. You know, I was looking at Maynard's video when I first moved to Waco in 2015, where he's running all over Baylor, the campus at Baylor. So it's just kind of nice to look back and think, wow, times change. No matter what happens, folks, no matter what happens, no matter if you're stuck in something bad or if you're riding the big tide in something good, everything changes. Everything changes, and I can look back in these videos with the puppies and see that too. So anyway, happy birthday to Bridget and Colette. They turned 3 years old today. I'm really lucky to have them in my life. And oh, are there any more birthdays? Let me see here. No more birthdays for 2025. That's it. At least as far as our animals go. As far as the pets and the animals. The next birthday doesn't come up until, and I hope I get it right, Celine and Colleen, that's the end of March. End of March 2026, they'll be turning 9, so that's a long ways off. So I believe we are done with birthdays. I had 8 birthdays to go through this year, 8 birthdays. We're all done. And so the next birthday video see like this won't be till springtime, to the end of March. Take care, guys. See you later.